There's always a voice in each of us, a voice of you talking to you. But there's also the love of Jesus Christ in us. Did you know that approximately 7 million people in the world die from heart attack each and every year? And cardiovascular disease, which causes heart attack, is the world's killing disease. And what causes heart attack? Just like all muscles, the heart needs oxygen, and during heart attack it can't get enough. But there's oxygen that you are provided freely. Just now, you breathed, and you didn't have to regulate the process of breathing, which is to say that even the fact that you're breathing without effort is a prestigious gift in itself. Did you know that in each exchange of inhale and exhale, someone suffers from a panic attack? And that someone is you. You know how fear can be so intense, such that you feel you're gonna die. Your heart races, your pulse pounds, you skip a few breaths and you even struggle to breathe. Do you mean to tell me that this panic is a facade? We both know it's not a facade. These bows and arrows of intense doubt, they wage war against the thoughts of belief in my mind. What if I destroyed the notion of unbelief? My doubts will be buried in forgetfulness. My faith will direct my fears into the grave, and there'll be no more. And in the end, I'll be standing with courage in my endurance connected to joy. Don't you think that faith is way far too dangerous? Why don't you go where it's safe, where it's predictable, where you know the outcome and have no reason to fear? What if you fail? What if I fail, or what if I flourish? What if I find that freedom is found in the territory of trust and not in this trap of panic? I'm just trying to be a voice of reason and save you from embarrassment. Who said that fear won't come back and paralyze you? Like it always does. Fear may be present, but fear will not be permanent. So let it come, and when it does, I'll gain the courage of crucifying those fears back into the grave. Do you know that the dreams you aspire to achieve may end up becoming fake tales? Your goals to change this nation and the world, your plans to do best in your education may end up becoming unaccomplishable. All I know is that God called me with a purpose, and that I won my first battle to achieve His plans. So in all my doings, I know that God has great plans in my life. Have you asked yourself why God made you pass through all your challenges? Planted poverty and suffering, yet you worship Him day and night. I know that God is about to speak to me, and for Him to do so, I must pass through the wilderness, where it's a place for separation, a place for preparation, and a place for revelation. I know that God is using my life as a testimony to show how greatness, caring, wonderful, and loving He is. Do you realize that in this world you have to work for something and give something to get something in return? And produce results of you becoming insignificant. God never called me to carry the weight of results. I was called to rest in the resurrection of the one who produces results. And though sometimes my heart worries about wars of work and rest, He reminds me that this life matters even if it produces nothing but breath and health. Well, if you don't work, who will? God will. God will move the mountains when my wingspan is not wide enough to reach the distance. Yeah, but God will open doors where some seems to have been closed. God will change my unchangeable lifestyle to a changeable one with a great change in it. And so I've resolved that I'll only worship Him, my Father, my Creator, the winner of my strange battles. Have you thought of this before? Have you calculated the risk? Because what if you lose everything you've been working for? Even your life doing what you think is right? What if He is worth more than everything I'm afraid of losing? Remember, He died for me. He died for my sins. I owe Him a lot. I owe Him a life. I'm not a half-thought character because I believe in Him who settles my dilemmas. Don't forget the past. Remember the pain. Believe in the promise. Say no. Say yes. This journey of faith is one worth embarking on. And though sometimes I tend to worry and think of asking Him how my life will be, I choose to believe because I know that God is writing greatness in my life that I have never have dreamt of. God will open doors where some seems to have been closed. And so I will praise and rest knowing that He will take care of the rest. I will praise. Oh, I will praise. I will praise.